Okay, today's purpose for reading is to find out where beetles like to live and what things they like to eat. What things do you think they might like to eat?
Leaf.
Leaves? What do you think, City?
I think they eat leaves too.
You think they might like... Has someone got something different that they might think they eat?
I think they eat fish.
You think they might eat fish?
I think they eat leaves.
Okay, can you put your word card down? Now, who has seen a beetle before? Or a bug? Okay, what kind of bugs or beetles have you seen before?
I see a black one.
A black one?
I see.
I've seen
a red, and it's kind of black, and it's and when you put your hand there, it
I think you might be talking about a ladybird or a ladybug.
I saw one orange.
An orange bug. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Anabi? Have you seen any bugs or beetles in your house?
I see a bug who is like a black bee.
Okay, right. So what we're going to do is, what's going to happen when we come across a tricky word? Have a chat to the person next to you. What are we going to do to work out our tricky words today? Siti, can you work with Tiana, please? Tell me what strategies we're going to use to work out our tricky words today. Right, what strategies? Can we put our word cards behind us? Right, what strategies are we going to use, Tiana?
The mouse, and the monkey.
Okay, so you think
And the snakes.
you think that we're going to
The
use...
chunky monkey.
Okay, we mouse to mouse. Yeah, that could be a
The
strategy.
hop.
Can you stop shouting at me? Just take your tone. Right, we could use mouse, but I think we're beyond looking at the first letter. What else can we do?
And we slide the snake out and fight.
Okay, so you think we need to use slide the snake. So you have to blend the sounds together. Very good.
And stop the hop.
Stop there. What's another strategy we could use to work out our tricky words?
Shut the hop.
Chop the hop. Do you mean
Jump.
hop, skip, and jump?
Yeah.
Put that behind you, please, and sit still. Right, so if we're going to hop, skip, and jump, that means we've got to read to the end and come back. So if there's a word that we get stuck on, we're going to read to the end of the line and then come back and see if we can come up with the word that makes sense in that sentence. That's another strategy we're going to use. And lastly, Anabia, what's the final strategy we might use today with our reading?
The monkey.
Chunky monkey. What does that mean? We've got to look for chunks. So little words and some big words that might help us with our reading today. Okay, so Beetles is our book. We don't need to point to the words because we are beyond pointing to the words.
You're on.
We don't need to look at the back of the book. Let's read it together. Beetles.
Beetles.
Beetles. Okay.
Look.
Point to the first word and then we're going to take our finger off so we're all on the same page.
Look at the beetles.
Oh, is it beetle or beetles?
Beetles.
Can you slide the snake and work it out for me?
Slide
the snake.
Beetles.
Alright, stop there. So is it beetle or beetles?
Beetles.
Because it's got that s at the end, hasn't it?
Look, a ladybug.
Okay, let's read on. Pointing to beetle and taking our beetles and taking our finger off. Beetles, finger off. Oh, we've come across a tricky word. What do we need to do? Because what does it start with? So we've got to actually. Is there any chunks, any chunky monkeys in that word? Yes. What's a chunk? I don't see any chunks in that word.
Chicky.
Right. I'm going to write the word in our modelling book so we can have a look at it.
That's
Right, I think we might have to use this strategy. Blend the sounds together by sliding the snake. Right, let's go. Look. Can you put your finger on the word? Stop there. Is it look? It's not look. We need to slide the snake. Point to the word that we're struggling with. Point to the word that we're struggling with. And let's slide the snake. Lots. Not lost. It's lots. Lots. Let's start from beetles. Beetles are in lots of plants. Now, it could make sense if we say beetles are in lots of plants, but it can't be plants because there's no t sound in that word. So we're gonna have to work it out. Now, I know this is a chunky. Can you find a chunky monkey? I can find a chunky monkey.
Oh, meeting.
Who knows what that word might be?
Wait.
Ants. Okay. So now we're going to slide the snake and work it out. Plants. Okay. So beetles are in lots of plants. Right. Turn the page. Oh, very good. What have we got here?
A ladybug and a bug.
What are the ladybugs? Or what are the beetles on top of?
Flowers.
Okay, because someone said at the beginning that they think they like to live on leaves, but they might also like to live on flowers and plants. Right, let's read on and find out what happens to these ladybugs or beetles.
Beetles can be
Can you read this?
big. Beetles can be little. Look at the
Oh, have we got a tricky word that we're stuck on? Who's stuck on that word that starts with C? Because I know that Anabia is stuck on that word. Who else is stuck on that word? Point to the word that starts with C. Okay.
Flowers.
Look at the flowers beetles can be. Does that make sense?
Ladybug.
So we've actually...
Ladybug.
Right, look at the first letter. Let's make the sound. K. So let's slide the snake to work it out. Pointing to the tricky word. You're not pointing to the tricky word. I want to see you pointing to the tricky word and sliding the snake. Let's go. Colours. That's a bit of a tricky one. Colours. That's right. Let's point to look.
Look at
And take our finger off. Let's go.
Look at the colors.
Beetles can be. What colours can the beetles be? Check to the person next to you. What colours? You need to work with Anabia, please. Right. What colours can the beetles be?
Black.
And Anasini, what colours?
Black.
What else could they be? Black and
Red.
Yeah, that's right. Let's turn the page and find out more about these different beetles.
Ooh.
So I can see lots of pictures of different things. So this page is telling us what they like to eat. Very good, Anabia.
Leaves.
Okay, let's find out. Point to the first word.
Beetles.
Alright, take your fingers off. Let's go.
Beetles can eat.
Ooh. Now there's a picture there to help you. Now,
I know it. Stuck.
does it start with a sound?
No.
What sound does it start with?
Ant.
Right, can you point to the word that starts with W? And we are going to slide the snake to work it out. Are we ready? Work. Oh, good. Good, that's right. Now, make sure that you are sliding the snake because I can't see everyone sliding the snake. Wood. That's got a long vowel sound in it. Wood. Okay. Now, so like beetles like to eat wood. What else do they like to eat? Leaves. All right. Is that in the picture?
No. Yes.
Let's have a look because we're going off track a bit. So let's start from the top. Beetles. We don't need to point. Beetles can eat wood, leaves, And oh, that's another tricky word that we've come across. Now that's actually got a bit of a...
Colours.
Do they like to eat colours? Can you eat colours?
Trumpet.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Trumpet.
Well, it looks like a jacket, and jackets are a type of
Trumpet.
clothes. Thank you, Cindy. Let's double check and see if that makes sense. Beetles can eat wood, leaves, clothes, and because that's got a blend, hasn't it? What blend is that? Okay.
Cloud. This is the long one.
Okay. Now, let's read on to find out what those beetles get up to.
Beetles.
Can you read this for me?
Fly. Where are the beetles?
Oh, stop there. Where are the beetles' woods? Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, we're going to sound out that word that starts with W. Point to the word that starts with W.
Where?
There and there and there, because I can tell that we all struggle with that word. Right. What strategy are we going to use? Chunky monkey, hop, skip and jump, or slide the snake. Right. Can you see any chunks in the word that you already know? Any little words inside that big word? I know what this chunk is. ING makes the ing sound. So that's ing. So we've got a w, ing, s. Now slide the snake. Wings. Wings. Can you point to the beetle's wings? Can you see the beetle's wings in the picture?
Right there.
Okay, right. Let's read that sentence from where. Where are the beetles' wings? That's right. And then we've got some words. The beetles' wings are. Tola, do you think what strategy are you going to use to work that word out? Is it a strategy? Right, you're just guessing. What does the word start with? It doesn't start with U and N and D and E and R. It starts with U. Okay, now. Okay, we got d. Let's slide the snake. Under. That's right. We worked it out. The beetles' wings are under here. The beetles' wings are under here. And it's showing you the picture of the different beetles and where their wings are. Ooh, what can you tell me about this?
I found this one. They got red and straight thing, and they got red and black wings.
Yeah, they're quite pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, I like those ones. I see one before.
And why do you think they need wings?
Because they fly.
Oh, so that can help them to fly.
No, they can fly to their home.
Okay, let's read from the top. Look
at the beetles.
What's this one? You keep going. Look at the beetles with
wings. Come down, wings. Come out.
Right, to the page.
I'm gonna get these. That's a fat one. Ooh.
Okay. So now that the wings have come out, what can they do?
Fly.
They can fly. All right. See if you can find the word fly on the page. Where does it say fly? Very good. Where's the word fly, Nadia? Okay, let's take our finger off. Let's read from look.
Look at the beetles.
No. No. Let's try that word. Okay. No, the beetle can fly. Does that make sense?
No, look at the beetle.
It can't be no. So let's work it out because it doesn't make sense if we say no, the beetle can fly. Now we've got. Let's slide the snake. And O and W make the owl sound. So we've got n, ow. Slide the snake.
No.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now the beetle
can
fly. Because it's got its wings out, hasn't it?
Oh.
Okay.
What is that?
These are all the different beetles. Right, close your books. Close your books. Now, did we find out what the beetle or where the beetle likes to live? Put your books down. Put your books down. Actually, chat to the person next to you. Where does the beetle like to live?
Beetle, you know the beetle, we saw a ladybug and she was standing on a flower. Yeah.
Where does the beetle like to live? Let's hear from City.
We saw the ladybug was standing on a flower.
Yes, so the beetles, can you sit down please?
And the bugs were standing on another
So
flower.
the beetles like to live on flowers. Where else do they like to live in Abia? Anywhere else?
They live in leaves.
They could live on the leaves. Yeah, not in the leaves, on the leaves. Now, what do they like to eat? Chat to the person next to you. What do they like to eat?
Leaves.
Do they like to eat leaves? Yes, that's one of them. But
Flowers,
I want something different. Wood, good girl. Remember that was that word that we found tricky?
And clothes.
And clothes, right. Can we sit on our bottoms?
And flowers.
Sit on your bottoms. Right, so did we work out some tricky words today?
Yeah.
Alright, tell the person next to you what strategies do we use to work out our tricky words. Come on, Siti, you need to work with Tola. And Anastasia, I want to hear you talking to Anabi about what strategies you use.
And we're finding our hard word.
How? You're not telling me how.
We will find the chunky monkey and we slide the snake out. And when we get to your tricky
Okay,
word.
well, I don't want to hear all from you, I want to hear from everybody. Okay, so you said that we use lots of sliding the snake. Who else used sliding the snake strategy today to help them? Alright, hands down. What's the other strategy that we used today to help us?
The chunky monkey.
Chunky monkey, we found words like ants or ing to help us. What's another did we use much of the hop, skip and jump strategy? No. So our main strategies that we used to help us today were chunky monkey, looking for chunks, and blending the sounds together by sliding the snake. So here are some yeah, alright, close your book please, Tuala, look this way. Close your book. Right, now let's go back and revisit some of these words that we found a bit tricky in our book today and see if we can keep using these strategies to help us. What was this word, Tola?
Wood.
Wood. Oh, good boy. Well done. What about this word? This was a bit of a tricky word.
It's under.
Under. We had under.
Again,
City, what was this one over here?
Wood.
No, that's wood up here. It can't be wood. It's got the ing sound. Wood, ings, wings. And Asani, what was this word? We've got close. Okay, you need to slide this like close. And lastly, everybody, ow. Now. Okay, right. Now, I want you to put your counter where you think you went with working out your tricky words today. How well do you think you went?
I think
You don't need to tell us, you just need to put your counter where you think you went with your learning today, with working out your tricky words, and then we're going to share back. I've got lots of, I got a few, okay. So, I'm going to hear from you first, Anasani. You've got yourself as a red traffic light. Why do you think you're a red traffic light today? You couldn't. Did you find that you couldn't work out a lot of these words by yourself? You needed lots of help. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. So we need to keep working on some of our strategies to keep working out those hard words. What about you, Toala? You're in the middle. You're an orange traffic light. So what do you think? Do you think you did an okay job or not so great job? What do you think? What do you think you need to keep working on?
all of the words.
Yeah, but what strategy do you need to keep working on? What's something that you're not doing very well? Did you find it hard to find chunks in your words today? Did you find any chunks? I don't think you found any chunks, eh? So maybe looking for some more chunky monkeys, because you're getting better at blending this, sliding the snake. Right, what about you, Anabia? You've given yourself a green light. So what do you think, what words did you work out by yourself today? What was the word, because there's a few hard words that we found in our book today. What were the words that you worked out by yourself? Do you think you still might be a green traffic light, or you might want to change your mind to something else? I think we might put you as an orange, because she still needs to keep working out her hard words by herself. Okay, and Siti, you've got yourself as a
red.
Why are you red, Siti?
Because I need to sign up these hard words and I didn't do much of that word.
Oh, you didn't do it by yourself very well. You needed lots of help from me. That's okay. We can keep working on that. All right. So I'm glad that we were able to talk about how well we went today, and I'm glad that we were able to work out some of these tricky words by ourselves.